Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. I believe in one thing, that only a life lived for others is a life worth living. Where the world ceases to be the scene of our personal hopes and wishes, where we face it as free beings admiring, asking, observing, there we enter the realm of art and science. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Although I am a typical loner in daily life, my consciousness of belonging to the invisible community of those who strive for truth, beauty, and justice has preserved me from feeling isolated. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. I believe in standardizing automobiles. I do not believe in standardizing human beings. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. I sometimes feel that I am right. I do not know that I am. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. It occurred to me by intuition, and music was the driving force behind that intuition. My discovery was the result of musical perception. I would teach peace rather than war. I would inculcate love rather than hate. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. My passion for social justice has often brought me into conflict with people, as has my aversion to any obligation and dependence I did not regard as absolutely necessary. One thing I have learned in a long life, that all our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike, and yet it is the most precious thing we have. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Never memorize something that you can look up. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. It would be possible to describe everything scientifically, but it would make no sense. It would be without meaning, as if you described a Beethoven symphony as a variation of wave pressure. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. Everything must be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Love is a better master than duty. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. Men want sex and success, while women want everything. The attempt to combine wisdom and power has only rarely been successful, and then only for a short while. It gives me great pleasure indeed to see the stubbornness of an incorrigible nonconformist warmly acclaimed. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. I cannot imagine a God who rewards and punishes the objects of his creation and is but a reflection of human frailty. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. I think and think for months and years. 99 times, the conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Knowledge of what is does not open the door directly to what should be. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. He has been given a large brain by mistake, since for him the spinal cord would suffice. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge but can never prove how it got there. Whoever undertakes to set himself up as a judge of truth and knowledge is shipwrecked by the laughter of the gods. Education is not learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. The only source of knowledge is experience. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself.